इनको।
Hello students, my name is Dr. Bhavna Mishra, lecturer at Azamgarh. I hope all of you are fit and fine. Stay home and stay safe. Students, do you think that how do we express ourselves? Of course, we express ourselves using the sentences. Now the question rises, what is a sentence? So sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sentence. In this way, we can say that the place of the words according to their use and according to their place in a sentence is called to be parts of speech. So let's start the topic now. Today our topic is parts of speech. Parts of speech. It tells about the place of the word in a sentence. It is of 8 kinds. There are 8 kinds of parts of speech. First, noun. Next, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, next and last, interjection. In this class, we would have introductory study of these parts of speech, and in our next class, we would study these types in a thorough way, in a detailed way. So, our first parts of speech is noun. Okay, if I ask you, what is your name? Definitely you would tell me your name. If I ask you, where do you live? Definitely you will tell the name of the place where do you live. If I ask, what is the name of your country? You would say India. So all the naming words are called to be noun. Noun is a naming word. So we can say that noun is the name of person, place, thing, emotion or idea. As Ramesh. What is Ramesh? Ramesh is a name of a person. Place, Lucknow. Lucknow is the name of a city or anything or emotion. Even the things we can't touch comes in the category of noun. Emotion or idea is bravery, etc. Students, if I ask you just look at in your class or just look at in your room, what do you see? Just tell me their name. So all the names that you are going to take comes in the category of noun. So now, is it clear? Noun is a naming word. Our next part of speech is pronoun. When we speak a sentence and we don't take the same name again and again, we use he, she, him, her, they, we, etc. in the place of noun, then this is called to be pronoun. We can say that pronoun is the substitute of a noun. We use pronoun in the place of noun. Pronoun is substitute of a noun. So we can say pronoun is used in the place of noun as he, she, you, we, etc. When we don't take the name, or when we say that Ram is a good boy, as we say Ram is a good boy, Ram studies in class 4, Ram has one sister and one brother. So we don't need to take the same name again and again. What do we say? We can say, and we also use, Ram is a good boy. Ram is a good boy. He studies or he reads in class 4th. So here we take the name Ram, and in next sentences when we say something about them we use he. He reads in class 4. He has one brother, one sister, etc. So here we are using he in the place of noun. What is noun? As I told you, Ram. Ram is noun because this is the name of a person as we discussed before. So here he is used in the place of Ram. So he is pronoun. So we can say that pronoun is used in the place of noun. Now our next parts of speech is verb. Verb. Students, tell me, at present time what are you doing? Of course you will give me answer that we are reading or I am writing, anything that you are doing in the class, reading, writing. And if I ask what am I doing? Of course I am teaching, I am writing. So all the doing words are called verb. So verb, what is verb? Verb is an action. Verb is an action or state of mind. It can also be state of mind. As if we say, I think. Thinking is not seen directly, but I am doing something. I am thinking. So this is a state of mind now. So verb is an action or state of mind. Let's have some cards related with verbs. Here, as you see that this is a boy. What is he doing? You can say that he is playing. He is playing. In this card, this is a boy. What is he doing? He is reading. Means he is doing something. Sometimes we read, sometimes we play, sometimes we sing. Sometimes other creatures also, animals, birds also do their works. As in this picture, what do we see? We see that there are two girls, and what are they doing? They are doing something. Do you see? Of course, they are playing. So we can say that verb is called to be an action or state of mind. This is verb. We can also say what do birds do? As for example, birds fly. They sing. So sing, fly, playing, reading, all these are doing words. So they would be called verb, because all of these are actions. Now our next parts of speech is adjective. What is adjective? If I show you something and ask, what is this? Of course, you would say that this is a flower. This is a flower of which color? We see the color of the flower yellow. So, this is a flower is yellow. The color of flower is yellow. So here we are describing this flower. We are telling that this flower's color is yellow. So we can say that an adjective describes a noun or pronoun. As I make the picture of an apple. This is the picture of an apple. This is apple, and I say apple is sweet. So now we are describing the quality of the apple. Apple is but sweet. So adjective describes a noun or pronoun. Now our next parts of speech is adverb. Students, if I say that open your book and read attentively, so what does it mean? What I am asking to do? I am not only asking to read, but to read attentively. So what do I mean? I mean that you have not to read only, but you have to give attention, or you have to add something more in your verb. As reading is a verb itself. So when I say read attentively, I am also going to do something more. So this is adverb. It means that adverb adds something to the meaning of the verb. In this way, adverb modifies the meaning of the verb. One example, as I say, the driver stopped the car. The driver stopped the car. Here what is verb in this sentence? In this sentence, stopped is the verb. As we studied earlier, that any doing verb is verb. Stop the car, but how did he stop the car? The driver stopped the car suddenly. It means driver not only stopped the car, but how did he stop? He is taught suddenly. So we can say that adverb adds something more about the verb. This is called adverb. Thank you.